Green. That's Tebow. He's running all the way back to the left to the 5-yard line. Stretches it out. That's Anthony D. He gets out to the 25. He breaks another tackle to the 30, the 35, the 40, 50, the 45, the 40, 30, 25. There's nobody near him.
No flags.
What a play.
Anthony D goes the distance. D stands for distance. Come the Clippers. On the low block, kick out downtown. Yahtzee. Landry, double 0, 0-on-0. Caruso from downtown knocks down a triple.
Two-two pitch. Base hit left field. Austin Suchecki gets it done.
In front of the goal mouth, they jump for it. The header finds the back of the net. Hadley Camo with a spectacular play.
Sports give kids so much more than wins and losses. They build confidence, teamwork, leadership, resilience, lessons that prepare them for success in school, in careers, and in life. None of that matters if kids aren't safe. A concussion, an injury, or unsafe conditions can end a child's sports journey too soon. Safe Sports Network is there, on the sidelines, in schools, and in our community, preventing injuries, responding to emergencies, and guiding kids safely back to the games they love. With every donation, you're not just funding a program, you're protecting kids' futures. You're investing in safer fields, gyms, and rinks. Please join us. Support Safe Sports Network, because every child deserves to play safe.
Welcome back to the campus here at Londonderry High School. It is the Londonderry Holiday Invitational between some of the best teams in all of New England. Jason Roby calling that action for you. Steve Cody, as always, is the man on the moving pictures, and he is the highlight guy. I want to thank you all for joining us today. This is game 4 of 5 today, and it should be a good one. We have the Burlington, Vermont Seahorses taking on the Barrington, Rhode Island Eagles. Yesterday, the Seahorses lost to Londonderry High School, and they are the defending Vermont state champs, and this Barrington, Rhode Island team beat Pinkerton 43-33. They're currently the number 2 ranked team in Rhode Island. The game you just saw was a good battle between the Bishop Feehan Shamrocks and the Londonderry Lancers. Leading the way for Feehan was Addison Fournette with 10 points and Molly Mullen with 12. On the Victors side, it was Gemma Murray with 11, Samantha Sullivan with 14. We'll have all of the game scores and leading scorers for you from the last 2 days at some point during this game. And it's been a good one. Good day today with very competitive games, as all the teams we've seen today are playing like it matters. And that's because if you're going to play it, it does matter. Oh, and a travel miss there, as they may have gotten away with one. The Eagles in their black uniforms with yellow numbers. Burlington, Vermont in their white uniforms with dark numbers. Downtown, no, ball goes off the hands of May Yankovic. And in this game, Burlington, Vermont, the Seahorses will be the home team in their white uniforms, and Barrington, Rhode Island, the Eagles will be in their dark uniforms. They're the visiting team. Nice pass underneath. Leather souffle blocked there by Yankovic. And we're going to get a foul call against the Eagles. I believe it was number 22, Caroline Rialejo, on the foul. Eagles will provide pressure in the full court. Seahorses handle it, getting over the half-court line. Little pull-up jumper is no good, off the mark. Coming away with the rebound are the Barrington, Rhode Island Eagles. Good handle out there on the side. Barrington attacks the hoop, dribble drive kick. Nice move, all alone to the cup. And a great move there by Genesis Castro. She had 23 points in yesterday's win against Pinkerton Academy. She has been fun to watch. Nice bounce pass, little baseline jumper is no good, but another offensive rebound by Yankovic. And they will reset the scene. Into the corner it goes. Baseline is shut down. They tried to skip it across the way. It goes out of bounds. Castro trying to thread the needle. Nice bounce pass, maybe a little too low on that second entry pass. And the turnover gives the ball back to the Seahorses. And they will swim to the other end of the floor. They're going to call a travel before that play took place. Had to gather her feet, did Harper Guthiem. Couldn't quite do it. Pull-up jumper from beyond the arc is good. Yahtzee. And a great make there by Ella Martin. She had 10 yesterday. You get a double dribble call. Got a shoe being tied. The official didn't know he started the 5 count. And they will reset. Castro skips the ball to the right, and she'll cycle through. Eagles will go through their offensive set. Comes back up top. Into the corner now. Nice shot fake. Baseline shut down, and another travel call. And this Seahorse defense up to the challenge as they're moving their feet quickly to cut off all entry points into the key. Slicing through the defense was Diana Bayman. Pull-up jumper is true from the side, and a good make by May Yankovic. 5-2 in favor of the Eagles. That ball gets thrown away. Bayman will run with it, up with the left. She'll get hacked late. Bayman will head to the line. Bayman had 6 points yesterday. Knocks down the first, she'll get a second. Two for two for Bayman, the senior. Castro fires one to the side. Good sportsmanship there as the foul gets called, but they help her up. Into the backcourt it goes. Castro come over the mouth of the horse. That Lancer in front of the at midcourt. Dribble drive to the baseline, behind the back, step back. Rainmaker is true. And that's Martin's second basket of the day. She's got 5 and a steal. Back into the right corner it goes. Little runner in the lane, no good. Battling for it, coming away with it was Emma Maley. And the Seahorses will work left to right. Spin move, low block. Nice move. Tough positioning. Will battle for her own miss. Can't get it. The Eagles come away with it. Castro fires it up the floor. Downtown, long range three is no good, but another offensive rebound. Castro comes away with it, showing the good handle in the right corner. She was double teamed, skip pass all the way across the floor, into the paint. Little ball fake, back, three-point shot, Yahtzee! Genesis Castro has 5. That ball hangs up for an eternity. It was triple teamed. So someone's open on the far side. They find her. No. Battling for the rebound, coming down with it was Van Ness. And Faith will kick it back out. Downtown again, in and out. And a good, tough rebound by Maley as she comes back the other way for the Seahorses. That ball gets stolen. Off to the races is Martin. It's like NASCAR. Can't get it to go. She cleans up her own mess, dishes back out, not shy, downtown, Yahtzee, and another make for Genesis Castro. We have a timeout called on the floor. I believe it'll be a full timeout as it's 13-4 in favor of the Barrington, Rhode Island Eagles. All right, let's talk about the games that we have seen so far here today. The first one we saw was Bishop Girton of Nashua, New Hampshire, downing Wyndham 32-26. It was Bedford, a 44-38 winner over Sacred Heart. Bishop Feehan and Londonderry doing battle, with Londonderry coming out on top of that one. And the one you are watching right now, Burlington, Vermont versus Barrington, Rhode Island. The 4th of 5th games we'll have for you here today. Tomorrow, 5 more games for a total of 14 right here on the Highlight Guy. I want to thank you all for watching us and spending some of your holiday time with us here as we live stream all of these games from the campus of Londonderry High School. Stay up to date with all of our upcoming live streams. Subscribe to THD Sports Network and our YouTube channel today, and never miss out on the games you want to see. Just go to the highlightguy.com, choose the live stream page, and click the buy button. For YouTube, search the Highlight Guy and hit subscribe. We thank you in advance. And if you like what you're seeing and hearing with our live stream, you think you'd like to advertise with us, go to the Highlight Guy, or if you want more information, contact Steve at thehighlightguy.com. How many times did I say the Highlight Guy in that little promo, Steve? 75 times, I think. All right, here we go. The Seahorses in the half court. Little give and go action underneath. Bainan goes up strong, and a good make. And she has 4. Castro into the corner. They'll work the low block. Little 2-player game. Rainmaker, no good. Long offensive rebound goes to Castro. She's not shy. Front iron, no. Long rebound. The Seahorses will swim. High off the glass, no good. Cleaning the glass there was Gula. Gula couldn't get it to go. That ball bounces around on the baseline, picked up there by Van Ness. And the Eagles will reset in the half court. Downtown, air ball taken, offensive rebound, no good. Seahorses now will run. A little too long, and now both coaches will head to the bench, or at least it looked like Coach Robertson was heading to the bench. Man-to-man defense being employed by Burlington. Castro, runner in the lane, lost the handle, tried to save it, could not. Once again, Barrington, Rhode Island in their dark uniforms. They're the visiting team today. Burlington, Vermont is the home team in their white uniforms. The Eagles come away with a steal. Gonna say it's an over and back, a backcourt violation. So fortunate are the Seahorses on that one. Bainan. Guarded closely by Castro. And another steal on a denial pass by Kilpatrick. Gets it back to Van Ness. Downtown. Yahtzee! And another three-point bomb by Ella Martin. She has 7. 8, rather, excuse me. Everyday math, not my strength. Seahorses fast moving, but even faster are the hands of the Eagles, or the Eagles' wings, as it were. It looked like Walkstrom came away with that one. Good sportsmanship there as a couple of bodies hit the floor. Both coaches go to their bench. Taylor Johnson comes in for the Seahorses, and it looked like Maggie Ornstedt enters the game for the Eagles. The Eagles working that ball around the perimeter. They find the low block. Nice play down on the low block. Step back, put in, and Maggie Ornstedt is in the books. That three-pointer falls short of the mark, and running the other way is Ella Martin. Downtown, and another three-point shot for Genesis Castro. She is on fire here in the first quarter. She has 9 points via the three-point line, 11 total. We'll come to the end of the first quarter. Your score 21-6 in favor of the Barrington, Rhode Island Eagles. And Genesis Castro finishes the quarter with 11. Ornstedt had a bucket, and Ella Martin 8 points total. 5 three-pointers total for the Barrington, Rhode Island Eagles. On the other side of the ledger for Burlington, Vermont, it was May Yankovic with 2, and Deanna Bayman with 4 points to give that total of 6. We'd like to thank our newest sponsor and welcome them to our team, Luke's Bar and Grill. Founded in 2019, Luke's Bar and Grill has grown quickly thanks to loyal guests and incredible staff. Their mission is to provide a welcoming space with great food, refreshing drinks, and an atmosphere that always feels like home. Whether you're there for dinner, drinks, or just to unwind, Luke's is constantly evolving to make every visit better. Find them at 142 Lowell Road in Hudson, New Hampshire, or online at lukesbarandgrill.com. That's Luke's, L-U-K-S, barandgrill.com. And we have just hit 1,100 subscribers. Is that correct, Steve? All right, so thank you very much. Hit that subscribe button. Join us here on the Highlight Guy. You can see people taking their phones out in the stands. What is this Highlight Guy stuff you speak of? Well, we're awesome. How's that? That should be a commercial. Highlight Guy, we're awesome. Thank you. All right. Opinions vary. Anyway, I digress. Seahorses will take the ball out at half court right in front of us. Doing the honors will be Yankovic. Finds Bainan. Working against Castro. Good quick first step. Goes up high off the glass, and what a move. And a nice one by Bayman. She has 6 to lead all Seahorse scorers. Trying to force Castro to the left. Yankovic tried to sell that one, say it was off of an eagle wing, but no such luck. Castro using that left dribble, gets a pick. Double team came over. Good help by Taylor Johnson. And Van Ness will get it back. They'll go to the foul line, extended. Nice job on the backdoor cut, up and no good. And they're going to say it went out of bounds off of an eagle wing, and so it will be Seahorse ball. Nope, they're going to give it back to the Eagles. My mistake. Got to get it in. They finally do. Nice feed and fadeaway. It was a good look for Ornstedt, but she couldn't get it to go. Back the other way comes Yankovic. That pass a little long and out of the reach. It's intended for Gula, but Asher couldn't quite reach it. 7:13 to go here in the second quarter, 21-8 in favor of the Eagles. That pocket was picked. It was Yankovic coming away with it. And she'll get fouled. And as a result, it'll be Seahorse ball. And Coach Steve Lentz goes back to the bench. Bainan, nice pass, down low, a chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way. May Yankovic hacked in the act. They'll allow the substitute to come in. It'll be Emma Maley. Will replace number 10, Asher Gula. Rainmaker hits the back of the rim, no good. So 2 points on that trip for the Seahorses. 21-10, downtown, long two-point shot, no good. Running it down was Van Ness, little Euro step, can't get it to fall, and Yankovic comes away with another rebound. Skip pass across the way, downtown. Was a good look, couldn't get it to fall, and come away with a long rebound was Reagan Perret. Martin back up top. Little pick and roll action they had, or decided to keep it, goes up and everything but in. Good hustle, both teams. I'm going to say it went off of a Seahorse tail, and it will belong to the Eagles. Good matchup here. 5 versus 11. Castro got a pick. She'll fire away, and Yahtzee. Another three-point bomb for Genesis Castro, and she has 4 triples already. Nice job breaking the press. Little baseline jumper off the mark. And Perret came down with the rebound. Martin, crossover dribble, went off her foot. Giving chase was Bainan. Castro now marked up by Taylor Johnson. 5:14 to go in the first half. 24-10 in favor of the Eagles. That pass a little too high. Back the other way comes Yankovic. Little pull-up jumper in the paint is true. Good make there by May Yankovic. The junior has 6. Ball on the floor. Bodies hit the deck. Jump ball called. 2 substitutes come in for the Seahorses. Doing the honor will be Rosalind Wallstrom. And wanting an explanation about something is Steve Lenz, the head coach for the Barrington, Rhode Island Eagles. Ball gets stolen. Nice job of reading that pass by Ella Martin. They get it back up top. Van Ness. Little 2-player game. Downtown, no. What a rebound. Couldn't get it to go. Had to retreat. Did Kira Martin. And Kira Martin will penetrate from the left elbow. Floater through the lane is up and good. So the freshman is in the scoring ledger. All alone down the other end of the floor. They couldn't find her was Wallstrom. And she's still all alone down there as bodies continue to hit the floor. Still all alone down there. Setting up a second residency here in Londonderry, New Hampshire, down underneath the paint. Finally, they get it to go. And Maley puts it in the hoop. Little Euro step in the paint, no good. Following her own miss was Martin. It's going to go off of an Eagle wing. It'll be Seahorse ball. Deanna Bayman will check back in. Bayman. Okay, it'll be Eagle ball underneath the hoop. Ella Martin to do the honors, the sophomore. Looking for help. They'll go way over the top to Van Ness. Faith Van Ness quickly gets it off to the left side. Ball gets tipped. Faith comes away with the catch. She's not shy. Downtown Yahtzee, Faith Van Ness. Another three-pointer for the Eagles. All alone underneath, and they've been unable to get back in that transition. Is a good rebound. They'll call it on the floor, but Rosalind Wallstrom skied for that one. Couldn't get it to fall. Foul will go against the Eagles. It'll be Burlington, Vermont ball underneath the hoop. Wallstrom will check out, and checking back in will be Harper Guthiem. That ball gets stolen. They're going to call a travel. Kilpatrick came away with it and tried to feed the fast break. Another near steal. Now it does. Van Ness will run. She'll reverse the floor. Up with the left. Too much mustard on that hot dog. Bounces around and pulled down. They'll call a jump ball. .250 to go in the first half. 29-14 in favor of the Barrington, Rhode Island Eagles. Oh, they tried the little give and go in the out-of-bounds play. It was no good. Bainan has to try to run it down. It was an over-the-shoulder catch. Lost track of it. Van Ness is not shy. Downtown, no. Back iron. Back the other way comes Maley. And apparently she established herself back in bounds, and the recipient of that one was Deanna Bainan. Good movement by the Eagles. The runner, Van Ness, gets hacked. She'll head to the line. So Faith Van Ness will settle in here. The senior, 3 points so far today. She had 3 total in the first game. Back iron, no good. She'll get a second bite of the apple. Castro will check in. And Martin will check out. That rainmaker is true. Van Ness goes 1 out of 2 on that trip. 4 total points. Here comes the pressure now by the Eagles. Bainan trying to handle it with the dribble. They're going to call a blocking foul against Barrington. Downtown, no. One and done, pulling down that rebound, but it was stolen. And hitting that trailer, still unable to go, and all alone on the other end is Van Ness. She can't quite run it down. She tries to save it, and she threw it into the arms of Bainan, but they're going to say she was out of bounds before she tried to save it. Seahorse ball. Bainan got to stay away from those corners. She lost her dribble. She's able to get it to Maley. Maley needs help, gets it back to Bainan. Nice job over the top. Need to go with the reverse. What a pretty play there. And a nice make by Harper Guthiem, and she's in the scoring books. 30-18 in favor of the Eagles. 1:24 to go in the first half. Ella Martin gives it up. Downtown, back iron, no, and another great rebound by Guthiem. A couple of missed layup opportunities in the last few possessions. This game would be a little closer for the Seahorses. Crossover dribble. Ella Martin. Little Euro step with the left, and it falls in for Kara Martin. And she has 4. Just a freshman is Martin. Taylor Johnson will check back into the game. And May Yankovic will get a break. Nice bounce pass into the paint. Dipsy-do up and under. Can't get it to go. Deanna Bainan doing battle in there. Pulls down the rebound and will reset the offense. Into the corner. 3-point shot. That's going to fall short. But Bainan was Johnny on the spot. Long range, no good. Another battle. They're going to say it went off of an Eagles wing, so it'll be Seahorse ball. Good sportsmanship being shown there by both of these teams. Reaching in was Kara Martin and got knocked out of bounds, so Maley will take it out. No, scratch that. It'll be Guthiem taking it out to Bainan. Downtown, in and out, everything but down. A good strong rebound pulled in by Martin. And the Eagles will run at the buzzer, no good. And we will head to the half. It is 32-18 in favor of the Barrington, Rhode Island Eagles. Burlington, Vermont Seahorses going back and forth here in our 4th of 5 games here today on the Highlight Guy. Hey, we got to pay some bills, so we'll be back with some numbers right after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Sports give kids so much more than wins and losses. They build confidence, teamwork, leadership, resilience, lessons that prepare them for success in school, in careers, and in life. None of that matters if kids aren't safe. A concussion, an injury, or unsafe conditions can end a child's sports journey too soon. Safe Sports Network is there, on the sidelines, in schools, and in our community, preventing injuries, responding to emergencies, and guiding kids safely back to the games they love. With every donation, you're not just funding a program, you're protecting kids' futures. You're investing in safer fields, gyms, and rinks. Please join us. Support Safe Sports Network, because every child deserves to play safe.
Meet Bouvier Prepare, your game changer in college athletics recruitment. We cut through the chaos, focusing on superb communication and top-notch organization. One-on-one attention, tailored strategies, and a winning game plan for emails, calls, camps, visits, and offer closings. Be prepared. Your limitless future starts now with Bouvier Prepare.
Hi, this is Deb Cody with the Dow Group at Keller Williams Coastal and Lakes and Mountains Realty. I have a passion for helping people, and I love to help people with their real estate goals, whether it's buying, selling, or investing. I'm licensed in New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Maine, and work with an incredible team, the Dow Group, which has been the #1 real estate team in New Hampshire for the past several years. Collectively, the team has sold over $1 billion worth of real estate in the past 20 years. If you're curious to know what the local market is like in your area, feel free to reach out via my website, deb.thedowgroup.com, and let's get connected.
Hi, this is Terry Queenan from Earth Tech Systems Geothermal. We're in Nashua, New Hampshire today. We just finished putting geothermal in this historical home built in 1937. Let's go in and check it out. We're now inside the house. These are the two well lines coming in. There's one 500-foot borehole. This is the piping. This is the flow center that moves the water to the geothermal unit, which is over here. This is a very simple, high-efficiency system made by water furnace. This is the return duct, and we have the unit in place here. This is the water furnace 7 series that's in this home. This is the return air filter. Those are the pipes coming from the non-pressurized flow center. The blower is on the top, the compressor's on the bottom. Very quiet machine. This is a storage tank that makes very warm water. The water goes from this point into an on-demand tankless when there's a call for showers, cooking, etc. So not only is the customer going to save an immense amount of money, they're going from about a $1,300 a year oil bill to be on target right now for about a $300 geothermal bill, and the well is directly under me. If you'd like to learn more, check us out on our website, earthtechsystems.com.
Are you looking to play sports in college? Almost every college recruiting website recommends having a highlight video as one of the top 3 crucial recruiting tools. In fact, 93% of college coaches we surveyed said they watch a recruit's highlight video as part of their player assessments. Our sole purpose is to make you look good. Our highlight videos include an athlete bio and accolade page, stop motion, and player highlight. The video is not done until you are completely satisfied and say it's done. We also upload to YouTube or whatever recruiting platform you use. The highlight guy can also film your high school or club games to capture you in action, resulting in amazing footage that you can use to help create your highlight video. We have the expertise to help you get recruited. Check out our website at thehighlightguy.com or contact Steve at thehighlightguy.com to get started on your path to playing sports in college.
Welcome back to the campus here at Londonderry High School. It is the Londonderry Holiday Invitational. You're watching here on the highlight guy, Jason Roby, calling all the action for you. Steve Cody, the man on the moving pictures. It is a Barrington, Rhode Island Eagles 32-18 advantage over the Burlington, Vermont Seahorses. But a quarter that saw the Seahorses actually outscore Barrington in the second. And the Seahorses will get the first possession of the second half. I want to thank you all for joining us here as they try to get that backdoor cut. They do, and what a great play and a finish at the cup by number 12. I believe it was 12 for the, no, let's see, 15, excuse me, for the Seahorses. That was Harper Guthiem. She has 4 points. And she just is protecting the middle there, trying to patrol the inside, gets help. Nice rebound pulled down by Yankovic, but a steal goes underneath. Yankovic, a wraparound pass, good body control there, able to find Rowan Thomas Demerit. And they will reset the scene. That pass was intended for Deanna Bainan, excuse me, but was a little too high. 32-20 in favor of the Eagles. Castro will bring the ball over half court, marked up closely there by Bainan. First stoppage in play will give you some scores and from the first half. Downtown and a Yahtzee. And a good make there by number 23, Maggie Ornstedt. She has 5. Flashing through the paint, little runner high off the glass and kiss. Emma Maley answers with a bucket of her own. She has 4. Bounce pass to the wing. Now they skip it around. Downtown. Yahtzee. And another three-point make for Ella Martin. She's got 11, including 3 from beyond the three-point line. Couldn't get it to go. It was a good look there for the Seahorses. They get a second bite of the apple. No. Clearing the glass and resetting. Yankovic directing traffic, and she'll get called for the travel. .6:01 to go in the third quarter. 38-22 in favor of the Barrington, Rhode Island Eagles. Nice job finding the open player down on the low block as she cycled through. Just couldn't get the handle. Van Ness, the runner in the lane, is good. Faith Van Ness has 6 points. But they lose track down the other end. Another missed layup by the Seahorses. They're going to watch this one back on the highlight guy and see a lot of missed opportunities on some missed layups down there. I'm sure coach will be pointing that out to his team. 40-22. Let's take a look at the first half ledger for the Burlington, Vermont Seahorses. It was Maley who had 2 points in the first half. She now has 4 total. May Yankovic had 6. Deanna Bayman had 8, and Harper Guthiem had 2 in the first half. She now has 4 total. On the other side of the ledger for the Barrington, Rhode Island Eagles, it was Genesis Castro with 14 in the first half, including 4 3-pointers. Faith Van Ness had 4 in the first half, 6 total. Maggie Ornstedt with a bucket. She now has 5 total. Kara Martin with 4. And rounding out the scoring was Ella Martin with 8 in the first half, 11 overall. She has 3 3-point buckets herself. On the day, 9 3-point shots for Barrington, Rhode Island. So an impressive inside-outside game by the Eagles. Not very many free throws taken so far today, as in the first half, Burlington was 2 out of 3, and Barrington was 1 out of 2. So a relatively clean game being played here this evening. Nice shot fake. Oh, feeding the low post player who was flashing from the top to the bottom. And Ella Martin finishes with another bucket. I think we're going to get a call there on Castro with the hold or the reach in. Coach Robertson goes to the bench. And that will be Alcina Maludi will check in. Yeah, going to get called for the backcourt. Would have been wise to just take it there in the first place, but established the front court and fell into the backcourt, so it'll be a turnover, and the Eagles will get possession. Top of the key, Faith Van Ness gets it over to Castro. There's the flasher again. They were looking for Martin flashing through the low block. Castro high off the glass is no good. What a battle on the boards and a great rebound. Good positioning by Deanna Bainan. Bounce pass, low block. Parker gets picked. Little Euro step back. Nope. High off the glass. And they'll retreat. And it wasn't off the glass. It was bound for the glass, but pulled it back down. Bainan will reset the half-court offense, marked up closely by Castro. Gets it over the top to Guthiem. Guthiem, that pass was intercepted. And the Eagles will reset with Martin. Crossover dribble and another nice move downtown. That comes up short. And Maludi comes down with the rebound, and she'll run. Lead pass just could not control it. It was a good idea as Ornstedt saw a streaking Kira Martin. It was just beyond her reach. Coach Robertson goes back to the bench, and so too does Coach Steve Lenz. Penetrating through the defense, little kick out, jump shot is good. Nice unselfish play as Maludi knocks down a little mid-range jumper. Up top it comes to Van Ness. Little three-player game there. Downtown, another triple for Genesis Castro. And she has 17. And that is her 5th three-pointer of the game. Bainan goes up hard and strong, but can't find it. And back the other way comes Martin. Bodies hit the deck. It went off of an Eagle wing, so it will be Seahorse ball. Nice feed down low and a good make. Yankovic finishes, but what a good entry pass by Rosa Cora. Cora had good touch on that pass. Castro can't get it to go. Good positioning there by Cora. Couldn't get the rebound. They're going to call a travel. So Rosa, the senior, already making her presence felt both sides of the floor. Kira Martin will check back in, and Genesis Castro will head to the bench for a breather. Runner in the lane is up and good. Nice move by Deanna Bainan, and she has 10. Nice pass onto the baseline. Shots off the mark. They'll battle for it. And coming away with it is Yankovic. She'll pull up and wait for the troops. Instead, she just takes it in herself. Can't get it to fall. That would have been a nice make. Ella Martin, who seems to be everywhere, comes away with it. Coach Robertson again goes to the bench. And Elizabeth Lorraine will check in from Maludi. Martin, left-hand dribble to the high elbow. Rialejo got rid of it to Van Ness. Van Ness went up, missed it. Nice wraparound bounce pass, and back the other way come the Seahorses all alone underneath, up and in. And a good make there for the recently checked in Elizabeth Lorraine. 12 points in the quarter here for the Seahorses. And a foul against the Eagles. (40-35), 1:15 to go in the third quarter. Ball gets stolen. Good hands in the interior of that defense by Caroline Rialejo. That hook pass is caught by Martin. Martin got it back out to Perret, and Perret got it to Van Ness. They'll reset the scene. Van Ness, dribble drive kick. They work it around the perimeter once again, trying to get their best shot. No shot clock here in the state of New Hampshire. Oh, if that goes. Wow, good effort. No good, but not for lack of trying. Back the other way comes Yankovic. Maley to the baseline. Runner falls short. Bodies hit the floor. Van Ness has it, gives it up, and running the other way is Martin. And Martin was looking for Rialejo, but Caroline was looking for it in front of her and said it was behind her. Some more substitutes coming into the game. Ooh, that one was tried to needle that one in at the buzzer, no good. And they're going to call a travel beforehand, but the buzzer was sounding. So we'll head to the fourth. It's a 45-30 ball game right now. The Eagles of Barrington, Rhode Island on top of the Burlington, Vermont Seahorses. Last year, this Burlington, Vermont team were the state champs in Vermont in their respective division. Meanwhile, this Barrington, Rhode Island team, they currently enter the season with a 5-1 record overall, 4-1 in state. They're the number 2 seeded team in all of Rhode Island, according to New England Basketball Journal. And we had a great meeting yesterday with Ethan Fuller, who joined us up here in the booth for a couple of the games. And you want to talk about a plethora of knowledge, all things New England basketball. That was Ethan Fuller for sure. So one more game left at the conclusion of this one. That will be the Pinkerton Academy Astros, who lost to this Barrington team yesterday, 43-33. They'll be taking on the Medfield Warriors, who were victorious over Bedford High School yesterday. This Medfield team considered to be the number 2 team in Massachusetts. And number 2 only to Wachusett, and that Wachusett team lost to Londonderry High School of New Hampshire about a week ago. So depending on how they finish this tournament, Medfield and Londonderry will do battle tomorrow. That should be a good one. I don't think that's the first game on our schedule tomorrow, so you'll want to tune into that one. Castro downtown, Yahtzee. And Castro says, hey, don't talk about them. Don't forget about me. She knocks down her 6th three-point basket of the game. That one was a long bomb down the field, and that escaped everyone. So 7:24 to go in this one, 48-30, an 18-point advantage for the Barrington, Rhode Island Eagles. And spacing not real good right now for the Seahorses. Downtown, in and out. Good battle on the glass, and coming away with it is Ella Martin. The Eagles will run. Nice unselfish play. Van Ness from downtown. No. Following that one up. No good. But Kira Martin keeps the possession alive. Another Yahtzee. Are you kidding me? And Genesis Castro just lighting up the scoreboard. Got to bring NASA in here to keep track of all our three-pointers. Van Ness quickly gets it back to Castro. Unselfish play underneath. Martin couldn't get it to go. They'll battle for it. And it was pulled away by Emma Maley, and she'll run. Emma didn't have the numbers. Coach Robertson wants to talk to his troops about something. He calls for a 30-second timeout. Once again, I want to thank you all for watching us here today on The Highlight Guy. Please stay up to date with all of our upcoming live streams. Subscribe to THT Sports Network and our YouTube channel, and never miss out on the games that you want to see. Just go to thehighlightguy.com, choose the live stream page, and click the buy button. For YouTube, search The Highlight Guy and hit subscribe. We thank you in advance. All right. 6:08 to go in this one, a 51-30 ball game in favor of the Eagles of Barrington, Rhode Island. Jason Roby calling all the action for you here on The Highlight Guy. As always, the man of the moving pictures and the owner of the company is Steve Cody. We both want to thank you for joining us here over the course of 3 days. This is day number 2. And game number 8 for us. Maley pulls the trigger from downtown. No. Long rebound and fought over by 2 Sharks. And as a result, the Seahorses will get possession. Bainan to do the honors underneath. Got to get it in. Bounce pass. They're going to say it went off the feet of Asher Gula. Martin running the point. Behind the back she goes. Needs help, finds it in Van Ness. Van Ness marked up closely by Maley. Back up to the top. Feeding the flasher, no. Good defense. And coming away with it was Asher Gula. Underneath, high off the glass and in. Fantastic make there by Harper Guthiem. (51-32). Martin to Van Ness. Van Ness surveys the scene. Marked up by Maley. And Maley got the arm, or at least a piece of the hand, somewhere in there. That'll send Van Ness to the free throw line. The senior has 6 points total. She'll head to the line for the second time tonight. She was 1 out of 2 in the second quarter. The senior takes a couple dribbles, fires away. In and out it goes. She'll get a second. Trying to get point number 7. And she does. Nothing but net on that second offering. Back the other way comes Maley. She's not shy. Downtown, no. Skying for that rebound. Bodies hit the floor. We're going to get a jump ball call. Good sportsmanship down there. I like to see it. As it was Ornstedt and like Bainan battling for the ball. It'll be Burlington ball. Maley tried to save it. We'll have to wait and see whose hand it went off of. They're going to say it went off a wing of an eagle. Guthiem to do the honors. And again, that's going to stay there because as they were losing possession, it bounced off of Van Ness's foot. Maley running the point. Crossover dribble. Nice ball fake. Maley downtown. That's going to be a little long. Battling for it underneath. Coming away with it, the Eagles, and they'll run. That pass a little too far. They run the floor well. They're just sometimes a little long on the passes. 52-32, 4:30 to go in this one. Clock not running yet. Now it is. Maley into the corner. Downtown, no. Follows her own shot, does Yankovic. Gave it up. Another downtown shot by Guthiem is off the mark. Running for it, and a good job to let it go out of bounds by Lauren Kilpatrick. It'll be Eagle ball. Martin, triple threat position. Gives the ball back up to Perret. McKenna lost the handle, and on the steal was Gula. Gula bounce pass, but stepping into that passing lane was McKenna Perret. So canceling each other out. And another steal. Back the other way comes May Yankovic. She goes up strong and finishes at the cup. Is that popcorn I smell, Steve? I think I smell popcorn. I could be wrong. Eagles operating in the half court. Up by 18 with 3:14 to play. Maggie Ornstedt gets the ball back up top. Jumper and a block shot. Couldn't get the layup to go. A lot of bodies, a lot of physicality here, letting them play deep into this one. 2:53 to go. Pick on ball, nice pick and roll action up, couldn't get it to go. Follows her own shot. Good hustle by Ornstedt. Finds a baseline drive by Kilpatrick, and she'll get hacked in the act. Lauren Kilpatrick, the senior, she'll head to the line looking for her first points of the day. In and out. Both coaches will go to their benches. .236 remaining in this one. One more game left on the ledger today. 1 out of 2. Nice shot made there by the senior Lauren Kilpatrick. A timeout called. I want to thank you all once again for joining us here today on the Highlight Guy. It's been our pleasure bringing you all of these games. We'll do a quick rundown. It was Bishop Girton over Wyndham in our first game, 32-26. Bedford over Sacred Heart, 44-38 in a back and forth game. It was Londonderry defeating Bishop Feehan in a good back and forth battle. That was a 41-34 game. And this one here, Burlington and Barrington. It looks like it's going to be a Barrington, Rhode Island victory. And as I say that, Emma Maley knocks down a triple. She's like, not so fast, my friend. 2:20 to go in regulation. A 16-point advantage for the Eagles. Skip pass across the way. Eagles operating in the half court. Dribble, penetrate, kick out downtown. No. And that'll go out of bounds. Possession will go to the Seahorses. Checking in will be Abby Donato, freshman. They feed that low block up and in, and another make by May Yankovic. She's got 12 on the day. Oh, nice give and go. Up, under, and a chance for a three-point play. McKenna Perret. Can look in the wings there. It's the Medfield Warriors waiting to take the floors. They'll play the Pinkerton Academy Astros, who are behind the Burlington, Vermont bench. Pull-up jumper, no. Battling for it, good hustle on the offensive glass by Bainan. Good bounce pass, comes back to Bainan. Middle left side. Timeout called by Coach Robertson. 1:18 to go, 55-39. Tomorrow's games, yes, we have 5 of them. As we mentioned, the 11 o'clock game will be Londonderry versus Medfield. That should be a really good game. Make sure if you can't be here with us in person, you tune in to the highlight guy. Our second game at 12:30 will be the Bedford Bulldogs of New Hampshire against this Burlington, Vermont team. At 2 o'clock, it'll be Barrington, Rhode Island, the opposite team here today, against the Wyndham Jaguars. At 3:30, Sacred Heart will take on the Pinkerton Academy. And to round out the tournament, it'll be Bishop Feehan versus Bishop Girton at 5 o'clock. That should be a good one. Bainan. They reached over the top. Neither team in the bonus. Not too many free throws taken here in this one. Pretty clean game. Downtown, Yahtzee. That one was shot from downtown Londonderry. 55 seconds left in regulation, 55-42. Ball gets stolen. Back the other way comes Thomas Demerit, and she gets hacked in the act, and she'll head to the line. So this Burlington, Vermont team not going away, playing tough. Like to see it. And listen, you don't win a state title without having kids that are willing to battle for 4 quarters and then some if need be. They have outscored the Eagles here in the 4th quarter. And another 3-point bomb. Yankovic. And now they're down by 10. Continuing to battle. Gotta love it. Nice pass, but smart move by the Eagles to just bring it out. No foul, no foul. Smart play, but a steal. 10 seconds to go, and they'll probably get the last shot. Bainan. Pull-up jumper, baseline, in and out. But I'll tell you, this one will go final. It'll be a 55-45 victory in favor of the Barrington, Rhode Island Eagles. And a fantastic shooting display put on by Barrington. A 3-point shooting show, if you will. So kudos to them, and they go 2-0 in the tournament. Meanwhile, this Burlington, Vermont team just wouldn't go away. Kudos to them and their playing style as they keep battling. They'll come up short, but as we say all the time, there is honor in the fight. I want to thank you all for joining us here, wishing you a happy holidays. We're going to take a little break before the final game of the day. It's the Pinkerton Academy Astros and the Medfield, Massachusetts Warriors getting set to do battle. For my partner, Steve Cody, I want to thank you all for watching. I want to remind you that it's not the critic who counts, but you can always count on the critic. We'll see you on the other side in just a few minutes for Game 5 here from the Londonderry Holiday Invitational.